I need everybody to make me another stealth check.
Good roll and not a bad one. Oh, it was. It's
Brother Cole rolled the 1.
for the coast drunk. Go home. Oh, you're drunk.
So moving along.
Oh, I stepped in a fire ant's nest. Help!
Brother Cole.
Who left all these bees here?
Brother Cole takes a sip of his gourd, but he actually kind of drops it on the ground and quickly picks it up.
Everybody looked at me.
Glare at him.
You know that look on your face, like the fuck, dude.
You fucking for real right now.
Yep. And as you get closer, the humanoid, you hear him go, "Huh? What's that?" Do we have everybody? Waiting on a few people. Sadly, we will not be joined by Lord Valoth today, as he has to leave. This will be the last session for Qualamir.
Yep.
A lot of things going on. I can't hear you, John.
Yep, sorry. I was finishing breakfast bar, so I was.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. That
I didn't
makes
think you guys wanted to be a part of that.
Yep, that makes sense. All right, so we're just waiting for Freddy. It's good morning to you all. Thank you so much for tuning in to this latest session of the Tyranny of Dragons campaign. We have with us Jarhead. We have John, M. Weber, and Nick Holdenbird. We are currently waiting for Sauerkraut to get off work. We'll be excited for him to join. This will be Qualamir, his last session, as he has gotten a promotion at work. So congratulations to you, Qualamir. I will be very sad to see you go, but all the congratulations and success to you.
Thank you.
Yep.
It's been a bittersweet decision.
Yep. Shouldn't.
Got all the money though.
Yep. You shouldn't. Probably shouldn't be declining job offers just to play D&D. But you know, each to his own.
Yeah.
And sadly, we no longer have Lord Valoth, who plays Brother Ko, as he's just had too much of a conflict between work and work in the D&D time. So he has had to back out. So that brings us to, what is it? That brings us to 4 people. I will be putting this campaign up to the 5-person suggestion. So I'll just be looking for one more person to fill the spot. Should be easy enough, because with the monk being gone, certain we could find somebody that wants to fill any spot, any role. But yeah, so I'll be doing that next and trying to find someone that will fit in this group very well. Like I said, I think we have a very good group, fun group. Fun role play. Combat's always fun, so anyone should be happy to join. Other than that, you guys left off last session in the town of Greenest.
We just devised our plan.
Yes.
Or lack thereof.
Your master plan.
Which is a lot like our last version of this plan, except far more dangerous.
They know about us.
Also, our last plan was just like, go invisible, take a look around, see what our situation, come back. It was less dangerous than now go inside that dangerous looking cave, be alone, and then... Question mark? then escape. Question mark, then escape.
That adult blue dragon's gotta be somewhere.
Oh fuck, I didn't even think about that. I forgot about the fact that there is technically a dragon out there.
Technically.
It probably didn't stop existing.
I don't think my critical guiding bolt killed it, so.
We don't know that for sure. It might be fine.
Oh, it still flew off.
But yes, you have been charged with returning to the Raiders camp, being offered 150 gold piece each to do so by Governor Nighthill. He wants to find out if the cultists are preparing to conduct another raid, or a large body of them marches away, or if anything substantial is carried into or out of the cave. He needs to know. Once you have the information, Leosin has asked you to inform him as well, as he is traveling to El Turel. If he isn't there, you can always report to the paladin Anthar Froom.
I'm not
Real
a...
quick.
I will load it.
Oh, yeah, none of us have sending.
Here you go. The map is like super dark. I don't know why.
The shadowed
Maybe.
areas?
No, just like the map
The
itself. It
brightness setting
seemed.
up?
I don't know. Not too
Oh.
worried about it. It's kind of.
It doesn't look like that way for me. I mean, there's a lot of spots we can't see dark, but not like it
Yeah.
doesn't look dim.
Because I got the line of sight going on.
Yeah, that's all I'm seeing. Otherwise, it's
Okay.
fine.
All right, no problem. So, last session we left off with you guys talking amongst yourself and planning out your next moves. Whereas Freddy's use of the magical enchantment of invisibility seems to be coming into play once again, planning to go to the camp and use an invisibility to infiltrate inside and discover what is within those caves, and also if there are any future plans for the cult to move out or do anything else sinister.
Well, I
Yeah,
think he was going to check out the big tent and the
Yeah.
cave, right?
So yeah, he was gonna. The plan was to go come in from the high ground so that he could slide down that little sloped area that seemed like it'd be easier for me to get down. Go into the tent to look for maps or notes or anything of that sort, and then hop into the cave, and then I see whatever he can see. He have dark vision? Does he?
He's a half elf.
Oh, he's a half elf? Okay. Couldn't remember who the humans were.
Just me.
Yeah, look in the cave and then get out before. I mean, he'd have an hour, so that was why our plan was to start in pretty close to give him plenty of time to poke about.
Right. There we go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. As much as I've poo-pooed this plan, I don't have another one, so I'm certainly not gonna sit here and pretend I have a better plan.
I'm not.
Rested. We got some stuff from Alien. Go.
Yeah. Did we? We got money. Yeah, we have money. We have not spent any money. Do we want to buy potions?
There's a mark.
Yeah, we've got potions, but I don't think we bought them. I think
We
we
have a few.
gifted them. Yeah.
I have one.
I also have one. That's not terrible.
I did make my thing more healing based.
Right before you leave, thank you. Now we're gonna get dependent upon your heals. Yeah,
I have 2 potions of healing if someone wants.
I'm just like real quick looking at like we have money, but I don't really think there's anything to buy. I hate to die with money in my pocket. I hate to die with gold in my pocket.
I am seeing a grand total of 1,140 gold pieces amongst all of you.
But you're right. In a town like this, they probably don't have access to anything that we don't already have.
Yeah,
So
it's a pretty modest town. It's kind of an up and coming kind of building up, but it's the only big establishment in the what do you call it? The green fields. It's more just your kind of day-to-day farming town, where everybody makes wares to aid in the common, what would you call it? The common work, common labor. So it'd be like farming equipment, some blacksmithing. Not real big on weapons. The keep keeps itself provisioned enough to have a standing militia, but other than that, it's not a warring town where you would need stuff like that.
have food. Yeah, no, let's just go. Spend that money when we go to Terrell.
Could buy horses.
It gave us horses last time.
Yeah, and then gave us a bunch of jive about letting them go.
I mean, we did do that.
It's a disgruntled dwarf. He doesn't like anything.
Yeah, did we negotiate horses again, or are we just walking?
Completely up to you. I don't think you said anything about getting horses again this time.
I think he made it clear he wasn't going to loan us it.
He did seem to be pretty butthurt about the way we handled the horses. He might charge us, and I don't think it's worth it. We only have to go like 10 miles or something. I think we can handle it on foot. And we probably want to get there late anyway, because it seems like a lot of the humans don't see good in the night.
Yep.
So, I say we take off.
Hate to walk, sure. Like,
I always take off the armor.
still got to carry it, so what the hell?
You can tie it up and then drag it.
Just drag the paladin behind you guys, because he doesn't want to take off his armor. All right,
Sit
so
on your shield and we'll sled you.
am I understanding you guys are heading out?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we can go to hotkeys. You can go to the Greenest Sword Coast map on the bottom with Knocked again.
It was like here-ish, right?
Correct. And though it has been some time after the initial raid, I would say a couple days, maybe 3 or 4.
3 days?
Yeah, I think 3 days sounds accurate. Though the weather has kind of taken over the green fields, the tracks are still plenty noticeable that you don't have to really spend any time tracking. You can just follow the wagon trail again, which is that line.
So I say we follow it to like probably here-ish. We stay pretty much on the trail and then move out this way so we can come down from it.
All right.
It'll take us a little longer, but we want to get there at night anyway.
Yeah, so
We do have a...
I believe her favored. Yeah, maybe we should put the ranger as the leader. Traveling. I think.
Grain
Yeah,
wood.
I mean, when it comes to times to doing rolls, we're definitely going to want her to roll over me, because I imagine that my 2+ survival is not going to be as useful as what is probably like a 5 or a 7.
Yeah, and her natural explorer class feature is grasslands.
Nice.
Yeah, so as long as you're traveling in grasslands, You have all those benefits. Difficult terrain doesn't slow you or your group's travel. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. Even when you are engaged in another activity while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, you remain alert to danger. If you are traveling alone, you can move stealthily at a normal pace. When you forage, you find twice as much food. And when tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area.
Gonna be traveling for an hour.
Let's see.
I think last time we did it over the course of a whole day with a short rest in the middle, so definitely more than an hour, but I think probably have to go one full day or stop half.
Yeah, so last time you weren't exactly sure of your path, and this time you're kind of just backtracking through the same area. Let's see.
Because traveling for
Yeah, so every square I think we said was 3 miles. And if you're traveling at a normal pace, you can travel 3 miles in an hour. So yeah, every square is 1 hour at a normal pace. So yes, you would be traveling more than an hour, but you could certainly get there. It'd probably take 5 hours.
The last hour we would be very careful approaching it.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying.
So making sure that we don't blindly walk into
Yep.
a patrol.
You definitely have to say that. Otherwise, I pull my DM tricks.
Pull into the middle of camp, drunkenly.
Hello, people.
falls down the cliff.
So, Ireva, you said something about as long as you're traveling more than an hour, you get what? You cut out at the end of
Oh,
that.
sorry. So the natural
Yes.
benefit if we're traveling for.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep, and you are correct. Mine is grasslands. Grassland.
Okay. Understood. So you're traveling along the path, following in your footsteps, backtracking back to the camp, pretty confidently, and then all of a sudden you get to a point where you decide it would be best to split off and encounter the plateau camp from a different angle. So you split off into the grasslands with the tall grasses, some of them 5 feet tall, some 6 feet or even higher, traveling through this dense waving ocean of green as the sounds of the wilderness greet you with chirps and the animals running by. And you turn down south where you encounter the more rocky area with the rock outcroppings and the ravines, much like you remember before where that small canyon had the scout posting. Encounter a similar area where you can climb down, and I am assuming you are going to climb down the easy rock face.
Yeah.
All right. Easy
Sure,
enough.
what could go wrong?
Yep, easy enough. So you go down. Ireva leading you as a ranger in the grasslands. He is very certain of the direction. Eventually brings you to an area outside of the raiders' camp. So I would say you're probably right about here now, if you can see that green arrow. Would you like to approach closer? You want, actually, let's use this map for now. The bottom left. So I would think you probably woke up at 7 a.m. Does that sound accurate? Or maybe a little bit later, like 8. Does that sound
Yeah,
right?
I don't think we left Greenest early because we screwed around in town for a bit, talked to the Castilian after we woke up and all that stuff.
Okay, so
Yeah,
maybe like
that sounds
10,
about right.
11, just before
Right.
noon. Okay, so then 5 hours of travel. It's 4 in the afternoon, so it's still plenty light out. And you are not yet close enough to really be within the threatened range of camp, I guess you could say. Still far enough away where you know where it is, you can spot it from a distance, but you're not in any danger of being discovered.
Someone that can move silently and stealthily, I should probably closely check for patrols and find a quieter route like to oversee.
Hid from you.
Good.
Freddy speaks up and says, "So, invisibility now or later?"
How long does it last?
He said an hour, right? So, is there like a actual mountain, like a climbing he's gonna have to do to get up, to get down? Like he's gonna have to climb down slightly, but is he gonna have to climb up at this point?
He responds, "Yes, it is an hour." And then you're looking at the plateau. It does take some climbing to get up to the top.
So I would say conserving the use of his ability to become visible would be a good idea.
Yeah, it's not a bad point, but also I will remind you how many people I had to kill on top of that plateau. It's not exactly abandoned, so maybe right before you get to the top, bud, pop it, and then be quiet.
Up to him. It's his.
We get to make him do whatever we want. He's not here to say no.
Yeah, quick make.
It's either that or we hunker down and wait until actual nightfall. To be fair, it did seem like it was only humans up on top. They all had torches and such to see about, so possible that if we wait until night, we can get up there and do some visibility later, but I feel like it's only going to be a difference of a few minutes.
Well, I think the nighttime would lend us me personally, some added security.
To the clink.
Right, but in the dark, it be a little more difficult to identify where my loudness came from. Or I could wait here.
Oh, I thought we were all waiting here. To be fair, if we all go up there and only one of us is invisible, then the invisible person kind of stops mattering because they can see us. Kind of defeats a bit of a purpose.
And honestly, if he turns invisible, would it be quicker just to walk through the front door than to climb?
Maybe?
Freddy agrees. Says, "Ah, yes. If they can't see me, I'll just walk through the front door."
Right. That way there's no chance or less chance of falling rock or debris or happening twigs. You just walk down the sidewalk.
How long do you think it's going to take you to round the bend, get in there, get all the information and get out? You think you got enough time with an hour?
Freddy is going to make a nature check. Ireva, go ahead and make me a nature check as well. Oof.
That good, huh?
Yep. Freddy looks at the landscape and he guesses from this distance to get from here to the cave entrance would probably take 15-20 minutes. If he's, because invisibility, you'll still have to move about silently with stealth.
Yeah.
Right.
Might,
I would say
maybe
probably-
sneak up normal until you kind of get near the actual mouth of the cave, and then turn.
Yeah,
I guess he has 2 casts though, right?
Yes,
He's fine.
he has 2 casts.
No, he's fine. Just go.
I would say 15 minutes to get to the entrance, and then however long inside to do any recon.
As long as he can break line, like get into a corner where nobody can see him, he can always recast it. So
I will just note that Freddy has a +4 to his stealth. Ireva has a +6.
Yeah, but all bad is just
Right.
blessing on a bad roll.
I mean, she's quieter to get in, when she's in there invisible. But if it runs out, that's now her problem. If Freddy runs out, he can redo it.
All right. So is that the common consensus that Freddy is going to go in?
Yes.
All right. Are you guys going to wait until night? Or do you want him to do it right now?
That's his choice.
Yeah, I mean, with it being invisible, it kind of won't make it. I mean, he can see, he's got night vision and stuff, but kind of makes no difference either way. So
He could go in there now, then and get some information. He could come back and then we could use the nighttime as our cover. Whatever plan we come up with from whatever information.
All right. Freddy likes the sound of that, so he is going to do just so, and he will sneak up a little closer and then do the invisibility.
So you're
Stealth.
saying do the
Okay, so he just rolled a 20. So max stealth,
nice.
23. So he sneaks up to the front. And you guys, because you actually saw him walk away, can kind of follow his path, and he's moving about quickly, but definitely taking care to be silent and unseen. He moves his way to the front, at which point see him disappear.
Well, I hope that he comes back. Never know if he just doesn't come back.
Right?
How long do we wait? I guess after 3 hours, we assume he's not coming back.
He's not back in 2.5, 3 hours, then he's probably dead, right?
Yeah, or captured, I suppose, if you pessimism and all that.
We just charge the camp and kill everything we can.
Oh, so it's a suicide pack, I guess, then.
What, we can make a distraction on the lights?
I don't think catching one of those towers on fire.
I would like to know how you intend to do that.
Cross that bridge when
We got time. Let's speculate. Here's mine. Light it slowly on fire with my tinder and flint.
That or arrows that are on fire, maybe?
Don't know how else they flame will burning, but
I'll cast fireball. Wait, never mind.
Just try really, really hard to cast fireball.
Very, very hard to taunt.
He'll strike it with lightning.
Please make lightning now. I love you. Please.
Light a spontaneous fire.
All right, after some time. Come on. After some time, Freddy makes his way back and greets you after ending his invisibility. And he's not breathing very heavy, telling you he hasn't been running or nothing, but he has some interesting things to say. Gentlemen, seems like the camp has been emptied out. There are only a few creatures within now, and there are some wagon tracks going out from the entrance, but they go in all directions. I think they have left. Most of them, at least.
Well, I suppose. Yeah, actually, with the large tent. What about the Dragon Man?
I thought it prudent to return with this news, as perhaps we can sneak within to the cave presently, as there are only a few humanoids within.
How many's a few? Are we talking like less than 10?
By my count, I counted 1 within the camp.
Oh no, I think we can take 1 guy. I think your suicide pact goes into that.
I think Ureva could probably handle that from a distance very quietly and without much issue.
How far away are they?
So the hunters would be within. Freddy tells you more towards the back by the big tent. All the tents, I'll talk within his character. Seems all the tents within are cleared, and only some necessities taken with. The rest have been just left to the weather. And within, only the big tent seems to be used, though I did not see anyone going within or without. Activity towards the cave mouth is present. I only saw one humanoid walking around. Seemed intent on bringing things to and fro to the cave entrance.
About the watchtowers, any activity in those?
I did not see anyone within the watchtowers. The camp is abandoned, gentlemen.
You still have use of your magic? One more time, maybe?
Correct. I have 1 more cast available.
I'll get closer. So there's no one guarding the lower camp. We can just come in through the front. We don't have to climb down the wall.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean, barring this being in a very elaborate ambush, seems like we
Right.
could just go. We could just
Like
kind
a lot
of.
of work.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be, considering they didn't know we were coming back.
Freddy will roll an insight. He says with somewhat wavering confidence that he's fairly certain there's no ambush, that this is an abandoned camp. But he's
Hunter
very
gets up
he's fairly certain that from what he saw that there is activity going on in the cave mouth, but the camp itself is greatly reduced in numbers.
Ondar starts walking.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go. Let's do this thing.
All right.
I hope.
I think, Lady Ureva, we should still be quiet. The singing.
All right. So I put you guys up at the kind of top if you want to take control of your characters. Should be in free movement.
Everywhere.
So yeah, so we can see that first watchtower is empty.
Yes. It's like a ghost town.
Watchtower.
Hug the wall.
Yeah, might as well kind of keep like back here in the tent area. It's kind of blocking line of sight. Poking about.
Trying to keep, if there's the grass, if there's any tall grass, trying to stay as low as possible and looking around every now and then to make sure there's no hidden actors that we did.
Okay. Give me a second. Okay, I need everybody to roll me a stealth. Sauerkraut, what is up, man?
Oh, he's not on yet. Sorry, I'm just.
Oh, he got me all excited.
I'm so sorry. Trying to make us like.
There we go.
So.
And working.
See what I dropped, right?
Yep.
Rock! There's a rock there. Ouch!
How does a rock get into your armor?
That is a good question.
Someone put it there. Ah,
Kobold in the background.
yeah. You hear that little hee in the back somewhere. Stupid human. Peek in the.
All right. So you're moving about, still kind of stealthily as you deem it necessary, peeking within the tent. What you see, a lot of the tents is kind of just, this is the kobold area, so they're all like ramshackle, broken down, just random shelters and everything. You look inside and there's a pretty good mess. Looks like things thrown around randomly in a hurry. Broken cutlery kind of tossed on the ground, the stuff swept off of surfaces such as a table and everything. Kind of cleaned out, but only the necessities, you would say. So there are random stuff left behind. Some bits of meat and food, half chewed, left around the tent.
Preacher shite where they eat. Oh.
A little farther.
All right, moving up closer in the encampment. Same thing. Ramshackle tents, stuff strewn about. You don't see any movement. There is a little raised area, so like I would say probably around here is the boundary where there's like a different level of ground. So moving up this way is raised up just a little bit.
Any activity in the high tower?
Make me a perception check. Everybody can probably do this.
Hey,
All right. You are all of you looking up to the tower, and Qualamir has the best with a 19. You don't see any movement or any sign whatsoever that there is anything in that tower. It too seems completely abandoned.
The other group like, I don't think anyone's here. They did.
Grass, I guess.
All right. Moving up into the tall grass up in the higher level, you spot the lone humanoid over here by the big tent. He seems to be working on something over there, but you are too far away to really make sense of what that might be. He is laboring lightly on something.
laboring like building or laboring like moving or digging or
kind of seems like making cutting motions.
Like we get around behind the tent and ambush this guy.
Right.
So one more thing. Everybody make me another perception check.
Oh, I doubled my last one.
Got one more. Goddamn fucking bad roll today.
Get him out of the way. Get him out of the way.
All right. Everybody except Noct. Noct is, your attentions are elsewhere. But within the cave entrance, you actually notice a shadowy figure cloaked in the shadows of the sun from the cave entrance. You see a figure on a southern cave wall, just kind of standing there, leaning up against the wall, even from this distance.
Does someone take possession of him or her and got what on in the cave before we go in there?
I'm here, but I'm gonna.
Okay. Breeze.
I'm just gonna try to move.
All right. Okay, so keeping to the sides of the canyon entrance, moving about stealthily as you can. The person at the tent is still working on his stuff, are not spotted.
I'm going to ask Freddy if he went into the tent when he came in here, or if he just came down here and found out that the place was evacuated. And...
No, he told us. He told us that's what he did.
Yep. He says, no, I thought it too advantageous an opportunity to let go since the camp was abandoned. I came back to inform you guys so that we could amass in numbers rather than just one. I do have another cast. Invisibility if we wish to use it.
Yes, what he said.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure Freddy knew what was going on. Just question. And because there is something, someone in the cave-in, is a big further right.
Well, it's like if we keep the cave, the tent between us and the cave, maybe we go up to the tent and just back.
Okay.
Are you in the
Right.
game? In the game, Sauerkraut? Okay. So he is home. Okay.
Center.
So let me know when you if you can just let me know when he wants to take full control. Okay.
Try to move and spotted. Big top. Yeah.
If we can get to like this spot, we'll probably get that tent.
Yeah. I move.
I need everybody to make me another stealth check.
Good roll and not a bad one. Oh, it was. It's
Brother Cole rolled the 1.
for the coast drunk. Go home. Oh, you're
Coast
drunk.
drunk.
All right. So moving along.
Oh, I stepped in a fire ant's nest. Help!
Brother Ko.
Who left all these bees here?
Brother Ko takes a sip of his gourd, but he actually kind of drops it on the ground and quickly picks it up.
Everybody looks at it.
Glare at him.
You know that look on your face, like the fuck, dude.
You fucking for real right now.
Yep. And as you get closer, the humanoid, you hear him go, "Huh? What's that?" And then you hear the dropping of a metallic object on like a wooden table or something. And then you duck behind the tent just as he moves right about here, and he's looking out. Yep, over this way.
Oh, that. Right, I'm gonna.
He's
pull
just
out
kind of,
my bow.
yes, he's kind of just scanning the area right now, quiet.
And take to the ground as you're going to crawl under the canvas side of the tent.
So it's very well constructed, kind of pulled tight. Definitely, there was definite care taken in making this big tent. But you reason that if you took your time, you could definitely slip underneath the fold in between the stakes. So yes,
Say
you
we
would
do
be able
that.
to do that.
Attempt to do that as quietly as
Billy crawl.
All right, need everybody to make me another stealth check.
I'm here now.
Okay, you're
I'm
in.
ready.
Awesome.
Yep, and I'm set.
Okay, so I will only be taking control of Brother Code.
I
Great to have you, man.
Try.
Brother Code rolled a 2 on that.
Would you
Are we-
drop your gourd again?
All right.
Bird got caught on the fabric.
Yes. So,
Are we all going stealth?
yes.
Well, it's kind of a moot point, I think. Now we've had a lot of failures on the board.
I got this.
Ooh,
Make up for all your
there
guys'
you go.
loss.
So, Brother Ko, Ondar, and Noct, you all make some extra noise trying to crawl beneath this, and you hear the man go, "Oi, who's there? Is that you, Kevin? What are you doing?" And then he moves into the tent, and he spots you.
Down on our bellies.
Drop the contact.
Stop right there! Who are you?
How strong does he look?
We're the Ringling Circus, of course. Didn't you order us?
You do
Does he
have
any-
you do have an
any-
echo sauerkraut.
That's because I'm going through both her mic and mine.
Oh,
She's
okay.
sitting right next to me.
Does he have any weapons out or on his person?
He does not have any weapon out, but this is a scout. Does it's a picture? Here's the picture. This is the graphic, but this particular hunter is a male. Go ahead and roll me a nature check, not because you're asking about something.
Bad day.
Yep, you have spent too much time underground and you are unaware of this creature. You
It's
know
not a dwarf.
Yep, you know it's a humanoid, but you're looking at it and you're just like, oh, what do we do? What do we do? Friend or foe?
We're gonna try to grapple this.
Yeah, I think that I give a little elbow nudge to Ondar, and I think we both just rush her.
Does she believe my circus ploy?
Roll me a bluff.
Oh. No.
10 versus... Is insight wisdom? I think it is.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yes.
She does not.
Like I said, rush forward and attempt to grapple.
All right, so you rush forward and attempt to grapple.
And I would like to help him do that and give him the help action. Kind of our fault. It's also Brother Co, but it's definitely, we didn't help that situation.
Right.
All right, so everybody roll initiative real quick.
I was not prepared.
This is not spelling out great things for our survival down here. These are going to be our fucking rolls. Well, you better run because we are not your good support today.
It's like as we're running, an arrow flies past us into this thing's throat.
I mean, she is within 30, so.
Yes. Okay, so you rush forward. Make me a grapple, which... What is that?
Athletic.
Athletics? Okay. That's contested.
I'm going to make use of my.
Is it a
Sure.
counter athletics check, or is it fortitude or reflex? Spend again?
No, for 5th edition, they're
I roll
contested.
athletics.
It could roll either.
And roll either athletics or acrobatics, whatever.
Gotcha. Okay.
Trying to muscle out of it, they're trying to come out of it.
And,
Yeah.
it's basically just whoever has the highest win.
Fuck.
Damn it, even with the advantage, you rolled a 7 and an 8.
I know, right? It
That's
hung on a
not-
night.
Hey, it could have been worse. It could have been much worse.
Was it good enough? Find out.
Just be a deck roll. Or strength if you wish to go that way. That beer.
Yeah, so
Cold
she
one.
will make an attempt to escape, and so Ondar, you rush forward and you attempt to grab her, but she nimbly sidesteps. Thus will begin combat as she is now hostile to you. All right, Ireva.
Nimbly bimbly.
Ireva, you are up. What was that? No. So you'll have to take it out with a bonus action.
Oh, I
Okay. Oof.
Hit Ondar.
That is unfortunate. That is a miss. Yeah.
You can feel his eyes watching you. It makes you very uncomfortable. That's why we're kicking him out of the group. We just can't deal with his lecherous ways.
That's it. He can't keep his hands to himself.
All right. So you still have a movement.
All 7 squares of it.
All right. That takes us to the humanoid. We'll take a disengage action. 5, 10, 15. That's wrong. Okay, so every other diagonal is an extra 5 feet, I think, right?
Correct.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Is as far as she can go. And she shouts. She starts shouting like, "Who are you? Leave me be!" Knocked, you are up.
Moves it in a straight line, but that'll be all my movement technically to go look around. A waypoint thing is supposed to be, it said control on the website, but that doesn't do shit. Maybe they changed the button. It's just gonna be one of those days. A button for that. Oh, because I'm looking at the wrong thing. There we go. Okay. So much stuff. Oh.
That is a hit.
Well, at least there's that. At least I did it right. Okay. 4. Max. Nice.
15 points of damage. Your axe buries in her back as she is attempting to run away.
So that's what the kids are calling it these.
And I say, "Oh, I meant to hit that blade flat."
Freddy, you are up.
Move. 6. And can I see?
No, not from your vantage. You are still within the tent, and the entrance is blocking your view.
Gotcha. Then I'll take a my bonus action. Draw my rapier.
Okay.
And then take the move action.
All right.
And then my turn.
Ondar.
Oh, man.
Exit the thing. Their diagonal is
The first one is 5. The second one is 10. The
Yep.
third one is 5 again.
and I can 30 to
Yes.
okay. Flat edge of the sword against the side of the head.
All right.
And of course,
That is a miss.
he looks like a Keystone Copper.
All right, Qualamir.
I'm moving.
Yep.
You be able to see her at all?
Yes, you are right in the entrance, so you would be able to kind of poke your head around and see where she is.
Okay. The ranged option, so I'll just. Alright. Ones that would produce tons of lights.
All right, Brother Ko. Going to run around 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Excuse me. We go back to the top of the order with Ireva.
Alright. Ignore.
Diagonal is basically an extra square. It costs double.
Okay, so
Every other.
Yeah, the thing with 5th edition is that it'll count your first diagonal as 5 feet. The second diagonal costs 10 feet, so it costs double. And then the one after that is 5 feet, and then the diagonal after that, so it switches. Every other diagonal is an extra 5 feet. You can double move. You can take the dash action.
That's correct.
Yep, you can take the dash action, so that'll give you more movement.
I'm gonna dash back.
Okay. Yes, you can do it. Okay. There you go. You still have a bonus action. If you have anything you can do with that.
I don't.
Alright, back to the unidentified humanoid who will take another disengage action. 5, 10, 15, 5, 30. She is just trying to run for her life right now. Knocked, you are up.
Yeah, that's not. So we're just gonna have to do the same thing and run up
Alright,
and
non-lethal.
really carefully try to not bury the axe in her fatally.
That is a hit.
Alright. Oh.
Yep, non-lethal.
Enough.
She falls to the ground unconscious.
I see, I like real quick just scan around. Do I see anyone else? Good, since this kind of got out of control on me.
No, you do not. Even looking within the cave entrance, you just see the darkness, shadows of the cave growing deeper within.
And I'm good.
All right, so we are out of initiative order.
Okay, then I'm gonna grab her by the foot and drag her back to the tent.
All right.
Dark's going to look at the cave entrance.
He does not.
Whatever was there is not there now.
Alright, I'm done with the dishes, I promise.
It's all good.
It is a dude.
Yeah, it is a dude.
How dare you? gonna look around the tent, see if any to-do list left.
I will go up to unconscious scout.
Oh, sorry. So he was dragged in by Noct.
Oh, he already was. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You know, we probably could have handled this in a much less violent manner. All he wanted to know was that enemies of the cult. He's not dressed in cult garb.
Yeah, but we don't know he's not. Who's got rope?
Is
I do.
is there any indication of what this individual was working on outside the
Yes. So right here, Noct, you would have been the first to notice from leaving the tent, but there is an animal being butchered.
Like a hunter.
Well, then that is unfortunate for him. Who has the fucking rope? I'm gonna tie him up then. Can't wake him up till he's tied up.
I will assist.
All right, go ahead and make me a thievery check.
You need sleight of hand?
Yeah, sleight of hand. Sorry,
That's sleight of hand.
I got two different. I got two different editions. Oh yeah, he's definitely
worries.
tied up. He's very tied up.
Well, if he's just some average hunter, then we'll probably let him go. Not dead.
We'll find out what he knows about. Sure, what is he doing? Why is he?
Yep, that's why he's tied up.
When was this place abandoned?
Right.
Hopefully.
Did they say where they were going? Check
wants-
his pockets.
Wake him up proper.
I say we search him over, remove him from weapons.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and make me a let's investigation with advantage, buddy.
Got it.
Go for it.
Or I don't got it.
So you're looking through his person. You find some other blades on him. Not like combat blades, but more the kind that you would find on a hunter. But you also remove him of other weapons.
Is it human?
Yes.
Okay.
So you remove him of a short sword and a longbow.
Right? A few, like, utility knives type of thing.
Yeah.
I just, file them over here, side of the tent. File them over there. And then I will, sit down and start strumming my lute.
Checking the interior of this tent. What's in here?
So you notice a few noticeable things that would clue you into this being like a command tent. There's a large table in the center, and there are also places for maps and scrolls and stuff like that. You see a large map on the table. There would also be some bedrolls on cots, things like that.
Map of.
The map is of the surrounding area of the Sword Coast. Looking closer at the map, you see some notes scrawled on there, and some circles and X's and stuff like that for the surrounding
Quite
area.
valuable. Definitely take that, I think.
Yes.
Most notable is a circle around a town called Greenest, and some notes scrawled on it. See some other things that closer inspection would probably clue you in on. Basically, the notes are like plans like force numbers, timing of attacks or whatever, or notes about movements in the town, such as Burdusk up north has notes about like its provisions and standing guard and everything like that, and notes of like
That they want to go
yeah, so notes of like the type of haul that could be taken in treasure. Greenest has a meager or moderate haul tied to it.
Yeah, so we'll roll that up and you'll put that in their backpack.
Right. And add that to the added that to the party sheet. Anyone can take it from the inventory if they wish.
Or we'll get Freddy and say perhaps you should do your make an attempt to talk to this person. I didn't do very well last time.
And I just come at him running crazy with an axe. So
That did happen.
Yeah,
On our
I can make
move.
an attempt.
Peek out the side of the tent and watch the cave in. See
All
if
right.
anything happened.
Brother Cole is sipping on his gourd as he too is kind of keeping an eye on the surroundings as well as the cave.
Easy with that. Kind of bad for us.
Pull up a chair, sit down, keep strumming the lute, making some soothing chords and humming a little. Like, all right, pick them up whenever you guys are ready.
yeah, I'll just give him a little pat on the face, slap him around lightly to wake him up.
All right. After a few light taps and then slapping him in the face to wake him up, he does wake up. He is trained, rope, sitting on the ground. Oh. Oh. What's the meaning of that? I don't know nothing. Why are you guys attacking me?
Howdy, friend. I'm sorry we may have gotten off the wrong foot, but these are dangerous times and a dangerous place to be. You must understand we had to take certain precautions that things didn't get out of hand. Again, I'm still playing the bar loot thing.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and make me a persuasion with advantage.
Go charisma.
So you are a bard and you have certain affinity for music. You are playing on your lute with some soothing tunes that seems to be easing his mood. He is kind of moving his head around like it hurts, like he has a headache.
And again, I sincerely apologize for my colleagues and their abrupt behavior. I do hope that your pain passes in time. We just need to know one quick thing. Are you in league in any way with the cult that was stationed here up until very recently?
Not in league per se. They pay me for my hunting skills. Me and me pals. We bring them food and they give us coin. That's all it is.
Not share their ideals. However, you are in their employ.
Coin's coin.
I suppose. For someone with no morals.
Morals. Pal, sorry for whatever impression that may have been given, but in order to eat, in order to live a life, you need some sort of coin. I got a family to feed.
Suppose I did just say that these are dangerous times. Dangerous times employ desperate measures.
I'm not much of one for making judgment of others and their doings. I just, whoever employs my skills, me and me pals, you know, it just is what it is. It's business. I don't take into account of morals in it. Like you said, dangerous times. I'd rather not make enemies that what could kill me off. Certainly harbor no ill will to you guys if you don't kill me.
Our plan is to not kill you. I don't think. Glance quickly at my companions. However, we would
Shrug.
like to know when this camp was evacuated. I'll give you your best guess.
Surely, just recently. I think the last ones left not too long ago after you guys arrived.
You'd be a little more specific. Not too long ago, as in a few hours or the previous evening.
Well, me and me friends came in the morning with our haul, and they were already leaving in packs of wagons and everything, every which way. With the guards that I usually deal with letting me know that we would still be employed, though perhaps not in as great a numbers of our hunting skills as before, but still plenty. They've been leaving too. They've been leaving as is for quite some time since the morning. The bigger host having left probably at daybreak, and little bands here and there once they got themselves situated. Thereafter, the last of them left probably I don't know, probably just after midday.
Very good, very good. Thank you. Now, next question is also very important. Direction were they heading?
I think the wagons left to the west. They were in all directions. Honestly, I didn't pay too much mind to it. Sorry.
Think clearly now. Where did the majority of the host go?
Like I said, they went in all directions.
Scattered to the winds, you say?
Aye, seems like it.
Then what are you still doing here? If your employers have left, why didn't you leave?
Oh, well, they said I'd still be employed. I still need meat for whatever reason. I don't ask questions. It's just a matter of exchanging wares, skills. I bring them carcasses and covers, and I cut some of it up. The rest I just leave, and they take it in that cave.
So there are still some of them here that seem to be tending to what's ever in the...
Yes, my pals are out hunting for more as we speak right now. I'm just cleaning up the last haul. That's what we returned in the morning for.
Very good. Now, how many of them are remaining? Dave.
That I do not know, but I know there are at least 2 in the entrance that keep watch. And there's at least 4 or 5 guards that help to carry in the meat. And there's certainly kobolds. Those little buggers can't get rid of fucking vermin.
Just gonna ask you, are they all kobolds, or is it...
I've only seen kobolds and humans. They don't let us in the cave, see. We just bring our wares here and then drop it off, take care of our stuff, and then we move on our way.
Well, I do say you've been mightily helpful. Thank you. Are there any other questions you guys can think of? I look around the room.
The half dragon.
Yeah, big blue guy. You ever see him?
Oh, of course. He's hard to miss.
You see which way he went?
I'm pretty sure he went in the cave. With some of the others.
Oh, so you did not see him leave.
I did not. Again, I try to keep my head low, you know, with the cults and everything. Don't want to get dragged into that nonsense. Just want to get paid.
Cult. Or cult of what? What are they? What do you know that they're doing?
I just know the sign they give to each other. They hold their hands out like with their 5 fingers spread out and whisper nonsense about some dragon queen. I don't ask too many questions, but I see enough. I try to keep my head low so as not to gather notice.
Is that a greeting or a passcode or something?
What nonsense exactly?
I don't know, some shite about dragon queen and her glory and rising again. I don't know, your typical cult nonsense. I don't want to get all wrapped up in it, so I don't ask questions.
Yes. But what is the phrase? Hail the glorious dragon?
Something like that. Hail the dragon queen. Praise be to her glory. Stuff like that. You know, your typical religious worship stuff. You hear it all then?
What do you pray to when you pray?
Oh, here we go. He's gonna try to turn another one to Tom. We don't have time for this right now, Andar.
No, I'm not recruiting the true. I just simply wish to know who fellow prays to. Pray. Goodly God.
Well, I hope you got a goodly god, because usually when it comes down to that, he wants to kill you.
I don't wish to kill anyone. Sometimes it is demanded.
It seems like the voice in your head is the one demanding it. We don't hear it, but you keep saying Tom demands this man's head cut off.
Well, if he's aligned with an evil being, yes. There's but one price to pay for evil, and that is death.
Then I suggest you just say Tom now.
Pray.
Just say Tom now.
Me personally, I pray to Trontea. She provides everything we need. I live off the land, you
Right.
see. Me
Earth Mother. That is a goodly God. And live.
Thank you, I suppose. And he looks a bit worried now.
Yes, so spoken our judge, jury, and executioner.
No. Judge. Jury. But I am the executioner.
We should probably get this guy out of here before we poke around in that cave, especially if Big Dragon Friend is in there.
What was your name, good sir?
My name's Evan.
Evan. My name is Freddy. Would you do us a kind service and just pretend that this meeting didn't happen for, I don't know, an hour?
Oh, don't worry, I'm gone. Oh, I'm waiting out that entrance, and when my boys come back, we're gonna leave that meet, and we're gonna be on our way. I don't want no more of this business. I wasn't planning on getting attacked.
Well, we weren't planning on attacking, so
That's
I
not
guess we'll
entirely
survive
true.
today.
That's not entirely true. Oh, no. I understand. I thank you for not killing me, I suppose. And we'll just retcon that the axe did not bury in his back. I was just moving that along.
We healed his wound. It's fine.
Yeah.
Magic healing, it's fine.
Now,
Prestidigitation, it never happened.
if you kind folks wouldn't mind untying me, this is a little uncomfortable, and I got a massive headache.
Fortunately, that is not quite up to me.
Oh, cut him loose. Said he's going to leave. Worships the Earth Mother.
Not exactly in a huge position to get proggy with us, so yeah, I'm not gonna stop that.
All right, so you cut his binds, and he stands up slowly wringing his hands where he was bound. Thank you, sis.
Sundar goes and picks up his short sword, carries it back into him, and hands it to him.
And then
Blade
he,
first in the throat. No, I'm just.
My hand slipped.
You lie! You lie! No.
so he
Your own secret insight check, and you found him wanting.
he grabs the blade and immediately puts it in his sheath. Thank you.
Puts it in you.
Yeah, he thanks you and says, like I said, I did see him do this quite often. And he holds out his palm with his fingers splayed out as far as possible in one hand, and he's like, this is what they did to each other. They did this sign. I don't know what it means, but
said, praise dragon.
yeah, they said something like praise be her glory, the dragon queen. She will rise again. Some crap nonsense like that. But this seemed to be a pretty well often sign.
Well, seems like we have a pass break, gentlemen.
Just you crawl out the way we came in and exit unobserved.
Of course. You mean, wait, you're going in that cave, aren't you?
We have no other choice.
Yes.
Against all proper reason, yes.
You folks are crazy.
Oh, don't you know it?
I don't know what's in there, but I know that it's big. It's a big cave. Seen
I thought
plenty
you
of...
meant the thing in there was big.
No, well, the thing. Yeah, I don't know what's in there, but you'd be crazy to go in. I don't know how many, but I've seen plenty come in and out. It's got to be big for the amount of people and things in there. But anyway, if you don't mind, I'll take my leave.
Day two.
You be careful. And then he leaves, kind of running as fast as he can with a sore head.
I say may, was it Alondra or whatever he raises to, guide his arrows?
Antea.
Antea guide his arrows.
So yeah, he goes to the camp entrance and sits in the weeds. Tall grasses out there.
I was already not really excited about what was going to be in that cave, but if we know that our dragon friend is in there, that's a lot less liking going in that cave. I don't suppose one of you magic folks can collapse an entire cave, can you?
No.
Make it very, very quiet.
Ugh.
I can make the people in the cave laugh a lot.
So I'm just going to put this one out there as well. Once we get in there, some of us are going to have a harder time seeing than others. Means we're going to need light, and might as well be putting a damn spotlight on ourselves.
Apologies.
Get better eyes. Rip out your eyes.
Or instead of charging in there, just send in like one person scouting a little bit at a time. The party just stays right behind them.
I suppose you did never get to go in that cave invisible. You still want to do that?
Ah, yes, that is an option on the table.
Could wait here.
We have cover. Nobody's going to see us out here unless they come into the tent.
Could go, come back, and when the sun sets, we could use the darkness to approach the cave in.
Okay.
Well, if he goes in there, then we may not have to go in at all. We just need to know. I mean, the quest was just find out. We know that they left, and we know the directions. The last thing is just like, what's going on in that cave? If we find out what's going on, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good on this thing if we just find that out.
Well, if I do use it, it'll be my last one that I have for the day.
Unless you had any other plans to use it. Like seems as good as any to use that resource.
Right. I agree.
Pull out my harmonica and I start playing a jazzy tune while voices start whispering in the air, and I slowly turn it.
I have to say that is kind of remarkable to see, or not see. Yes.
All right, so that
I will then indefinitely use my bonus action. No, sorry, not bonus action. I don't need it. Just I'll concentrate on keeping it.
Right.
The next hour.
That will take your second level spell slot. All right.
And I set off at a walk, just nice and calmly, slowly, and quietly.
All right. You make your way to the entrance.
Oh. All right.
And you see a wide tunnel entrance kind of going off into the darkness with some columns of stone in the way. Leads on the far end in the darkness. I suppose you could probably see that it veers off to the northeast. You're looking.
Gotcha. All right, at this point,
I'm gonna do yep.
Oh. Lost.
Just fixing this.
Fine to me.
Yeah, but you were seeing more than I wanted you to see.
Okay.
All right, there.
At this point, I'm going to start slowly walk. Where I'm nice and quiet, not to step on any loose rocks and gravel and whatnot if I can help it.
All right, make me a stealth check. Advantage for being visible.
Gotta resize them. All right. Stealth.
All right.
Not horrible.
Not horrible. Not the worst I've seen.
I could have dropped it. Could have taken a 2.
Right, hold on.
Okay.
So the cavern ceilings are about 15 feet high. Then this area is brightly lit that you are in.
Mm-hmm.
It's still I would say probably 5 in the afternoon or so. And there's faint sounds of dripping water, scratching rodents, scrabbling lizards, and moaning across the entrance. Light moaning like the wind.
The type of howling.
And these are pretty normal underground sounds as far as you can tell.
Then forward.
Okay.
Alright,
Hold on one second.
Junction.
Yep.
Where you have the heavy footprint. They go to the right or to the left? Like, where's the traffic go?
Make me an investigation.
Not horrible either.
Okay, so you see there's quite a bit of footprints, tracks going to the south. You also see those two figures kind of standing there, trying to hide in the shadow to that area.
I'd like to identify these creatures if I can.
Roll me a nature check. That is the figure that you see. You identify these as dragon claws.
Invite these guys to a masquerade party.
And you know that these guys like to attack in numbers. You seem, because apparently you do have some prior experience.
Right. Is a dragon claw a type of being, or is it a type of...
It's a title.
It's a title, okay.
Yep.
It's like a... Can't tell what race they are.
These are humans.
Alright, well then I'm going to continue stealthily. Try to make my way around.
Okay, make me another stealth check.
Have advantage.
Yes.
Okay.
So the closer you get, you see they are being very quiet, just trying to keep an eye in this direction, not moving as much as possible.
The way I came from.
Yep. So if you wanted to get around them, you would have to go right here. You would have to squeeze, try and not bump this guy.
Alright, I'm gonna do it.
All right. So squeezing is halves your movement.
Okay.
Make me a, let's see, an acrobatics check to try and squeeze without touching him. Very nice.
I'm not great at much, but I'm not bad at anything.
So as you are squeezing by, you see tunnel opens up. I also need you to make me a stealth check, this time without advantage because you are so close to him. You need to hold your breath, try and get by. So as you are up against the wall, squeezing to it, trying not to scrape the wall, at the same time sucking in your gut, holding your breath, trying to make it past this guy, you are successful and you make it past without alerting them. Somehow, by the grace of the gods, we're still silent.
Yeah.
Got her on it.
I like to keep moving, again, stealthily. Cave.
All right.
Again, which way do the footprints seem to go the most? Which way is the heaviest traffic? Also, this whole time I'm making like a map in my head about what the caves look like how deep they are and everything. You guys can't see the map that I'm on, can you?
No, they can't. Nope. They're
Sorry,
going-
this is boring for you guys.
Oh, it's all good, man. Holding my breath.
Yep, they're waiting for you to come back to give your report. So these areas are also well lit, and you are seeing down to the south, there are many figures that are talking amongst themselves, looking to stand ready, keeping quiet. Also to the west, there is a lone figure inside of that chamber. And this chamber has treasure all over it. To the west.
He's screwed.
Wait.
We're
Actually, no, that's incorrect. Sorry. This chamber is now mostly empty except for a few overturned boxes, broken items, scattered coins, small gems that were dropped during whatever evacuation, and there is one cultist sleeping soundly on the floor. He has a bunch of wine bottles around him.
Oh, we're really screwed now.
And then down to the south, are some figures inside, either asleep or relaxing. But they
Okay,
actually
these-
seem...
These
Yep.
guys aren't on alert.
No, these guys are. I was just reading the thing. So these guys are on alert. They seem to be standing ready with weapons, kind of congregating in that area. Yeah, so that is what you are seeing.
Alright, so I am going to go towards the treasure room, again, still stealthily.
Okay.
Just take a quick peek in the room.
Same thing. You see overturned boxes, some coins scattered about. It seems to have been cleaned out.
Okay.
As much as can be in a hurry.
Take a little peek in the
All right, make me another stealth check.
I have advantage.
No, you're right next to these guys. They will hear anything.
That was a 6 for a really long time on my screen.
You are one lucky SOB because they are looking straight at you. They do not see you. And they do not take notice. You are moving about silently with the aid of the natural noises within this cavern, the drips.
I'm like barely tiptoeing at the point. Past him. I'd like to take a look down that hallway that I see. I feel like in The Hobbit. The Hobbit.
Bilbo?
Bilbo, yes, Bilbo. I feel like Bilbo right now.
All right, so when you are right here and you move down, make me another stealth check.
Also, Ondar, she saw your message. She's just trying to look up where she's actually from.
That's
so.
cool. All good.
Alright, do I see down that path, Ryan?
Okay, so you're right here. When you move down, I need you to make me another stealth check.
Oh.
The intensity of this moment is just kind of taking over you, sweating from the possibility of being discovered. You're moving right amongst them, right next to them, and they are not seeing you. looking down into the passage. You see a tunnel. Oh, cavern tunnel going down into the next area. It's be a little covered.
The tunnel is covered?
So like the ceiling, it's descending, so the ceiling kind of cuts off your vision.
I'd like to back up. Go back the way.
So when you move from here to here, make me another stealth check. Your foot scrapes against the ground, but it is soft enough that the natural noises within the cave cover it up, are not noticed.
Take my moment to bit, then continue on. I am going to attempt to slip by this guy again. Squeezing.
Okay, so same thing as before. Squeezing past, I need an acrobatics check. Right. And another stealth check. You take care to slink past, squeezing yourself against the wall once more. You get about halfway, trying to squeeze past a little bit more. Your knee bends a little bit awkwardly, and it gets about an inch away from hitting the dragon claw in front of you. But it does not touch him. And after taking a quick moment, holding your breath, worried that he might have been alerted, his gaze remains at the entrance. You are able to get past to that one square.
Okay, again.
Okay, make me one more stealth check. All right. You are free to move.
All right. Slowly walking down the way.
So down here, the entrance to the cave ends here at a 10-foot drop-off. To your right, broad steps are roughly hewn into a natural stone ramp. The cavern below is carpeted with a profusion of fungi ranging from a few inches high to nearly as tall as a human adult. Two paths lead from the fungi, one on the right and one on the left.
Hey, go
Stop right
into
there. Stop right there. Roll me a d20.
Cock die.
Nope. That registers as an 11. So as you step on the last step, you hear a and it falls down, and it is sending in a descent, causing you to roll down, falling into the fungi.
Like it was a false step, or the step was soft?
It was trapped.
And those traps.
Give me 1 second, because I gotta read this. Okay, so you slide right about here. Whoops.
Slide. Oh, okay. Alright.
You slide right there. At which point... Cracker. I need you to roll me initiative, Freddy.
Right.
Alright, so all of a sudden a fungus that was once not moving, indistinguishable from the rest, when you slide into it, it makes a rotting touch attack against you.
And maintaining my invisibility.
And it misses the first attack. Multi-attack. And it misses the second. You are prone. That goes to you.
I'm still invisible, correct?
Yes.
Alright. Am I laying on any of the fungus?
Yes, you have slid kind of into a place where the fungus creates whatever path. It's like where the fungus stops. You're kind of like in the middle of that.
Is there fungus on the path?
No.
It goes through it. Okay, so that's just cave floor.
I'm sorry, what was that?
That's just cave floor, right?
Yes.
No fungus is there? Okay. So I'd like to stand up and move to open cave floor. Down to like here.
Okay, so when you move, you will get an opportunity attack against you.
Standing up is a bonus action, correct?
Standing up takes half of your movement, but you're moving out of its range, out of its threatened reach.
Alright, then I would like to take the disengage action.
That still happens when you're invisible.
Yeah, they would just have
Yeah.
disadvantage depending on their senses.
Yeah. So you're invisible, so yeah, he'll get disadvantage, but he still gets that attack. So you're gonna take the disengage?
I'd like to take the disengage action then, yes.
Okay.
And I will take stock of my surroundings. Am I able to climb back up the stairs?
Yes, with a leap from your current position, you could make it to the other step.
Okay, then I'd like to do that.
So you took the disengage action. Would jumping be a standard? Or would jumping be an action?
Part of my movement?
No, okay, so yeah, it's part of your movement. Your statistics determine how far you can jump.
Yeah, it's your strength modifier in feet, so long as you can move up to at least 10 feet first. You kind of gotta get a running jump. Otherwise, I think it's your modifier. Standing jumps suck.
Yeah.
So my strength modifier is 1, I can jump.
Essentially, if you're from a standstill, yeah, but if you move at least 10 feet as part of your turn, then you can jump in a straight line. I believe your entire strength score, whatever that is, probably 13 or something.
Okay, so when you make a standing high jump without moving, you can jump half of the normal high jump, which is 3 plus your strength modifier. So your strength modifier is 1, so you can jump 4 feet, you can jump 2 feet. Yeah, that step is reachable in 2 feet, I would say. Because it's 5 feet down if I remember correctly. Wait, no, the drop off from area 2 is 10 feet high. Yeah, I'll say that you can make that. So you can just jump.
So I jump up.
Right here, so. Alright.
Right. And it's my turn. Oh my god.
Yes. We move back to the violet fungus, who moves right here, and it will make an attack against you. Wait, no, you're invisible. So I'm gonna roll a d4 to see if he can target the right area. Makes an attack on the square right in front of him, right there. 2 swipes of its tentacles, hitting nothing but air. We are back to you, Freddy.
Disengage.
Okay. All right.
That should be my movement.
Suppose I should lock your token. Make me a stealth check. Alright, so you scramble and scuffle up the steps moving around, and there is some slight scuffling, but the distance away with the other sounds of the cave, the sucking and the dripping and everything, covers the sounds of your movement from the characters to the southwest. You are not discovered by them. Fungus just kind of moves back to where it was.
And with this, I think I've tested my luck enough. I would like to disengage.
All right. Testing the limits.
And back to the tent.
Back to the Raiders camp.
Oh. Alright. Walk at a fast pace, pass a tent bound in a minute. What happened to your icon ring? Is that just me?
No, I see it too now. I was zoomed out really far, so I just saw the green until you mentioned it.
Oh,
Someone cast with these persons.
A whole lot. That full Ant-Man.
Oh.
happens.
I didn't even do that.
You probably you just control mouse wheeled on top of her.
Alright, So I walk inside the tent, get into the center, and then I diffuse my invisibility. And when you guys see me reappear in the middle of the room, I'm like beading in sweat, like soft panting, clearly nervous. There were some close ones there, guys.
What did you see?
Lots of cultists. I hold up my hand, test prestidigitation, and basically give them like a still movie of everything I saw in the cave going forward.
Okay.
There's columns in the center. It splits into two parts. I show them I went right, and I show them the two what are they called? Not death claws, but that's all that's coming.
Dragon Claw.
Dragon Claw, thank you. The two Dragon Claw figures. And I show them how I sneaked past them. Found another fork. Went right, and there's an old treasure room there where they seem to have emptied out most of their resources and gold. Went back in this other room, and it's some sort of barracks rooms, it seems. But it was filled to the brim with cultists, at least 10 of them. And I show them how I, snuck in between two of them, poked down a hole, seeing it going down further, but I didn't want to risk it because there was two more guardsmen right there at the end. Show them how I went back past the Dragon Claws, and went down the steps. It was trapped, I slipped, managed to avoid the fungus, jumped back up, and here I am. Oh yes, it was quite entertaining to say the least. And this whole time I'm speaking in a hushed tone. However, I did notice that the Dragon Claws did not seem to notice me at that little fungi mishap. So, my presence went unnoticed. If we're gonna go into this place, it's gonna be a fight. A very close quarters, probably bloody fight.
Is there any reason to go in there? Was there anything worth?
Yeah, how much was there? A lot more cave that you didn't get to see?
That's the thing is, past that fungus, there was quite a bit of cave, but I did not get to see where it led. And in that, after that barracks room, there was a tunnel that went down further that looked like there was heavy footprint traffic in that area, but I could not tell what was down that passage.
The thing is, we didn't really find out what. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just probably gonna say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they were bringing all the animal meat in there to feed a handful of guys in a barrack.
They're clearly defending something very heavily.
Did Rielson tell us? Cave was a nursery.
He had a suspicion.
Yeah. Somebody talked about dragon eggs.
He said he
the
saw
prisoners?
eggs. He said
Or was it
there
him?
were eggs in there.
Yeah, he
Okay.
saw eggs, and we know that they are collecting eggs, and they're looking for eggs in other towns. And we just deduced that with all the meat that they're bringing them, they might be trying to grow some D-Ragons.
D-Rag. Which we can't allow that to happen.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. No. However, if we
Is
fight in
there,
this
is there a
cave,
plan to? Did you see any way that we could turn disadvantage into an advantage? A choke point.
there are several choke points, as I showed you in the still movie. If we can buff one person as much as possible and have them just like hack their way through, we can turn it into, instead of a 6v12, it'd be a 1v1. And we know we can win 1v1s.
Remember the mill? I held quite a few off.
I'm not saying we couldn't do it, Ondar. I'm not doubting your skill. I'm just saying it would be more beneficial to us to not fight them all at once. Either way, as you guys saw, it was too well defended for us in for it.
Fell down the stairs? Is that what you said?
There was a false last step trapped.
So you guys would be able to see this from his still movie. This was the area that he had trapped.
And so the path going out of 12 is where the stair and fungus stuff started happening?
No, the stair and fungus stuff is 2 to 3.
Oh, I see that. Okay. Sorry, the dotted line I thought was a wall.
So the majority of the guards were where? In 13 or 12? In 12.
The 2 dragon claws were just sat right there. Yep. And the empty treasury with the sleepy boy right there.
Dark in there.
No, it's well lit besides area.
Well, but
actually,
it was well. 1 and 2 were getting light from the outside, right?
Yes.
It wasn't like, yeah.
3 is
And
getting darker.
12 is well lit. The shadows from 1 kind of play a trick on 2, so that the tunnel entrance right here is hard to see unless you're right next to it. 3 is not lit up, but the light during the day right now kind of shines in enough that you can see very well within its bright light.
They come out here to get the meat, right?
They do.
Correct.
You're Ava. You look like the hunter.
Well, the hunter was a dude.
Yeah.
I question that.
I mean,
Hey, we don't assign
There were
genders,
more
remember?
I shoot on Darman. Excuse me.
didn't mean it that way. You are dressed like them, or person of the woods, or wild.
Clearly more skilled, am I right, gents?
Yes, obviously, yes.
Quite obviously.
So perhaps you carry the signal arrival, and we take care of some there.
On that route. Probably.
He did say that they just left it here to be collected.
Then we
Delivery
wait for them to come.
basis.
We wait for them to come collected, and we take care of the ones we can't, thus reducing some of their.
That would be wise, I think.
Then
Set
we
a trap.
them. Or we wait for more to come find where they went.
There does seem to be some rubble on either side of the cave entrance. They're able to hide inside of it. When they come out for the meat, catch them in a three-way crossfire. Some people in the tent, on the rubble, other people in the rubble.
Have no range, so I have to be.
Me and Ureva have range. We could be in that furthest away rubble on the south side. Maybe Brother Ko with his speed could be in the north one. Octon Ondar and maybe Quolamir in the tent. Right. I think
Sounds
we have
like
a plan then.
Yeah, it does.
I will make myself scarce.
All right, so at this time we will have to end. It is time.
Yeah.
But I wanted to go play in the dirt.
All right, and so we have formed the plan to gain entrance within the caves after Freddy's
Harrowing adventure.
harrowing reconnaissance within, seeing much of what is to be discovered within and inside.
All right, guys. So are we playing next week or not?
I would really like to. And the jet should be Fridays. Monday I should not be caught again.
Stuff happens, brother.
All right, guys. So yes, we will be playing next week, Monday, same time as usual. I will send out the invite in Discord.
Sounds like a plan.
The first delve into the Dragon Hatchery. Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
Thank you so much for coming, guys. Things are about to get hectic. Things are about to get crazy. I hope you're ready for combat, because I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw all this role playing.
All right. And so we will have to say goodbye to Qualamir. Thank you so much for being a part of this campaign. I wish you nothing but the best in the future. And hopefully, moving forward, maybe we can get you in another game. Yep. By all means, stay in the Discord, because that's where I will be announcing anything. Alright, guys. See you later.
Have a great day.
Yep, you too.